Alright guys, so let's talk about how we multiply really quickly. So we saw in the video that multiplication is really just adding the same number over and over again. So let's say I have 3 times 4. That means that I can either do 3 groups with 4 in each group, or I can do 4 groups with 3 in each group. Either way is fine. The best part about multiplying is that you get to decide which way you want to do it. So we're going to do 3 groups of 4. That means 3 groups with 4 in each group. So that means 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So that means I'm going to add the number 4 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have 4 things, I have 4 lines inside each of my 3 groups. So now let's count. We need to get the total. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is 12. And I can prove to you that reversing it would be the same thing. So right now I have 3 groups with 4 in each group. I'm adding the number 4 3 times. But I can reverse it. I can do 4 groups with 3 in each group. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and put 3 inside each group. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then let's add these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So either way, you're still going to get the answer 12. So whether you do 4 plus 4 plus 4, or you do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, either way, your answer is still going to be 12. So you can do 3 groups of 4 or 4 groups of 3. Either way is fine. Let's do 2 more of these. Let's see. How about 2 times 5? Okay, so I can either do 2 groups of 5 or I can do 5 groups of 2. Either way is fine, but let's start out with doing 2 groups with 5 in each group. So we're going to add the number 5 twice. So 2 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is just my way of showing that we're doing 5 2 times. We're doing 5 plus 5. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. We're adding 5 twice. So then we can just count, with this one we can just count by 5s, right? So 5, 10. So 2 times 5 is 10. But again, we can reverse it. So right now we have 2 groups of 5. We can flip that around and start with our 5 and do 5 groups of 2. So for that, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 in each group. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So then for these ones, we can count by 2s, right? Because we have 2 in each group. So we're basically adding the number 2 over and over again. Okay, so we can count by 2s. This would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So again, either way, whether you do 2 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 2, you're going to get the same answer. All right, last one. If I erase it, there we go. Last one, let's do 1 times 4, because 1s are interesting. So if I do 1 times 4, that means I'm going to have 1 group with 4 in each group. So I only have 1 group, and I put 4 in it. So in this case, we're not really adding over and over again. We're only adding 1 time. So I have 1 group with 4 inside each group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. But again, we could reverse it and we could do 4 groups of 1 instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 groups with 1 inside each group. So then we add up our total is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So remember, when you multiply, what you're really doing is adding the same number over and over again. And you can do it either way. You can do 1 group with 4 inside it. You can do 4 groups with 1 inside it. It is totally up to you, whichever you think is going to be easier. But what I would recommend is drawing this out for a while, because until you really memorize the multiplication facts, you're going to want to draw it out and count them all up. Okay? So this is going to be the first thing that you guys are going to learn next year. And I think that you guys are super ready, you're super smart, and you got it.